Hello, Professor Halsey here, and if you're wondering what to do for the Week 2 lab, we're going to start here on the Week 2 lab overview tab. Okay, and if you're using Visual Studio 2017 or 2019, you can watch this video and it tells you how to run it like it's 2015 so it lines up with the assignments. And we're going to create a small blackjack game. I did not know the rules of blackjack or anything like this, but they walk us through it. So hang in there. And it says there's a video here to add a class in Visual Studio. We're actually going to do that in the lab, so I didn't include that video so you didn't feel like you had to watch it as well. We will see how to do it as we advance through the lab. Okay, so I prefer using Visual Studio through lab.devry.edu. So I'm going to go launch that. And if you don't see Visual Studio 2015 here, you'll go to Apps and look for it there. It's under M for Microsoft. And then you look through the Microsoft packages for Visual Studio. Okay, while that's going, I'm going to come look at step 1. And actually, I forgot step 1 is the UML diagram, and I'm not going to need Visual Studio. I'm going to need Visio. So let my Visual Studio launch, and then I'll come back to that in a minute. I'll go to my apps and come down, and nope, it's me not being able to spell. Now, it doesn't matter which version we use here, I don't think. Let me go look and see if my directions tell me which one they're using so it'll line up better.
All right, there are two ways to do the Visio UML class diagram. One,
And you can see I've got Microsoft Office 2013. I open that up, and then I scroll down just a little bit.
Okay. I'm using the 2019. Okay, once it comes up to here, we are actually looking for a UML class diagram. If it happens to not be there, we can go to categories and software and database and scroll down just a little bit and you'll see UML class. We're going to start with the blank one, and then we're going to add a class by clicking and dragging, and that's our class name. Okay, our class name, and we can go view, fit to window, no, not fit to window, zoom, whole page. No, it's still not. I want to zoom in. So let me go to smaller size. There we go. And Our class name is card. So I just click on it and type in there. We have suit, char, face, which is a char, and value, which is going to be a short. Now these are all minuses. We're going to come down here in the second group and start with pluses. And our first one is going to be card with a set of parentheses. Then plus flip ace to 1 is a bull. Then plus to string is a string. Okay, and plus get suit is going to be char and parentheses on this to string. Okay, we also need a get face, which is also a char, and then plus get value, which is a short. Okay, now I'm going to right click on this and copy it and come over into a blank Word document, put in name, class, everything, and then title this UML. And it's going to come in really big so you can shrink it down and give it a label. Card UML diagram. Yeah. Okay, and then we have that in our documentation. Okay, so now we're going to start building the actual code, and I want to emphasize here that it does not help to type in all the code at once and then try to find the mistakes. It's actually easier to go step by step, and with each little section, run it and make sure you don't have any errors in that section before you move to the next section. That's going to make making your code run a whole lot easier. Okay, so in step 2, we're going to create the project and call it the Week 2 Lab Blackjack. Then welcome the user, show them their starting cash balance. So we'll create a cash variable with the short data type and initialize it to 100 and give them an initial value of 100. We're going to display a welcome message, display the starting cash amount, and then pause the application. So this is, let's go start our project in Visual Studio. Okay, so I'm going to go new project like I've always done, and this time I want a Visual Studio. I have Visual Studio and empty project, and this is Week 2 Lab Blackjack. The empty project is important. And then if you don't see your Solution Explorer, you can go to View, Solution Explorer, and then right click on Source Files, Add, New Item. Okay. Now I still want to see File. And Add. Okay, so this is part 2, and this is where we're going to start off, and we're going to run this and make sure it has no errors. So see how I get the press any key to continue? Well, welcome to Blackjack Extreme. You are starting out with $100. Press any key to continue. I want to see that before I go on to step 3. Okay, for part 3, we're going to start by adding this do while loop, which is just at the bottom of the pause where we put out how much they're starting with, and then we pause. Now we're going to create a loop variable here called choice, and then we have a do while loop that runs until the choice is not equal to 3. So once it's equal to 3, then it's going to say thank you for playing Extreme Blackjack, and your final cash position is, and then it will end. Or come down, press any key to continue. Alright, so first in there we're displaying our menu, clearing the screen, display our menu, and then have the user enter their choice. Then we'll create the switch case based on that choice, and right now we're creating stubs. This stub's called play hand. And case 2 is just going to be a sorry, okay, so I changed that up because we don't want to do a routine yet. There, he asked for stubbing, which is just to put in a kind of comment line to let you know that you're in that case. All right, and then case 2 and case 3 are just a comment and a variable out anyway, so we'll go ahead and do those. And then our default, please select from the menu, catches any errors that where they may not enter the correct choice. Okay, so at this point we should be able to run it, and we get our welcome message with starting balance, and 1 gets us playing a hand with the current cash balance. 2 gets your current cash balance. 3 says thanks for playing, current cash balance, and exit.